Do yourself a favor and stop sabotaging your life today. Welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Grace Ruth, and I'm glad to have you back. And today I am going to talk about something which is very, very critical. It's about friends, and it is my journey lately, and it was something that was hard for me to let go, but I knew it was going to be for my better, and I had to find a way to let go. And letting go, I had to let go friends as well, because I used to have this chronic issue. It was a nervous issue of helping so many people, helping people, like codependency. And it's something that I've been healing in my recent journey. So these days, I don't want to help people if they don't want to be helped. Some people just want to have a pep talk and not act upon it. So basically, they're just draining your energy when you're giving them advice day in, day out. And sometimes they feed on your energy by sticking around you, sucking all your positivity to neutralize their negativity, which is so not okay. So guys, protect your energy. And that this has been my journey recently, and it was so hard for me to let go of those toxic friends. And I realized that the more time I'm resisting, the more it is messing me up, because I'm having health issues. Because whenever I'm with these friends, I am forced to give out so much. I am forced to dedicate so much of my energy, and it is leaving me empty, which again is causing me health issues. Because if you're left with no energy to repair yourself after a long day, after a busy day, maybe after a party at night, then your body is going to be screaming, I need help, I need more energy, yet it's outside there given to people who does not even deserve it. So my journey lately, it hasn't been easy. I had to say no to some people. I had to say, this friendship is not helping me anymore, so I have to let it go. And some people, some friends would were triggered by the fact that I'm changing. I'm not the same Grace that I used to be. I'm not the same girl who was offering her help and her assistance every time. So it was threatening them. And I know it's very, very normal when you're used to be living with someone, and having friendship with someone, having to talk every details. It feels like a loss. Basically, it's actually emotional loss. When you have to let go a friend, they feel the loss, and I feel the loss too. So but I that is a loss that I knew that is going to bear me positive fruits, because this is what is necessary. And just like everything everything that has a beginning has an end. Even life has a beginning and an end. It doesn't matter how long it takes. So you may be friends with people for years or decades, and still it's going to end the same way, if it has to. Because some people are just afraid of losing friends, which I am not afraid of losing friends. In fact, at every stage of my life, if I was healing or going through shitty situations, and I attracted some sort of friends, they're probably attracted to that state of my of my circumstances at that moment. So I'm eventually going to attract friends who are going through shitty situations. That's why you share so much, you spend yourself so much sharing a lot in common. Sometimes they're just negative things. Sometimes it's things that you don't want to keep in your life, and you want to change them, but you're on that path of changing. And when you change that part of your life, or you gradually move from that state of your mentality, or life, you just see them shut off, just fall, because they're no longer part of you. The part of you that attracted them, you have dropped it. So they're just going to eventually let go of your life, and it's okay. So having that mentality and having that acceptance of letting friends go, letting people go, letting situations go where when they are no longer serving you, let everything go. If it have served the purpose that it was meant to serve in your life, then easily let it go. It's never easy, yes, but force yourself to let it go. Otherwise it's going to be a stagnant position. You're going to have that stagnant energy in you because you're still keeping the people that you no longer need. So it will be hard for you to move on. It will be hard for you to get to the next level of your life because you're not letting the old energy go. So personally, my journey was really hard because actually it was something that was deep rooted in my subconscious mind. It's something that came from both of my parents, which I grew up with both parents for years, for years. So I was learning a lot from them, the kind of the friendship they used to have. And the unfortunate thing, and we had this question, I had that conversation some years back with my mom and was wondering, why is it that my dad's friends, all of them are are dead? And we could not understand. Personally, I was not aware of what is happening. And then my mom's friends, one of her BFF died some years, decades back, and they were so close together. And the friends that she's been having around, they're friends who don't get each other to a better level, you know, in life. They're just she's just stuck with the same friends, recycling the same energy, talking about the same things, not so much development or progress, which is so absurd. But now I understand because I had to go through the same thing. Letting off those friends go, it was not easy. And I would let them go for several years or months, and then they would just come back rolling, all of them. And recently is when I wondered, okay, I need to approach this matter from my deep spiritual level. And everyone is you pushed out, and you attract who you are. So deep down, I was my mother, I was my father. So I was attracting those friends who we don't develop each other so much, whom we don't get each other on a bigger level. We just, maybe moving slowly, or just stagnant, or just having crisis day in, day out. And it bothered me to the core that I had to understand, okay, my dad's friends, the moment he could leave a friend, like, slightly cut a friend off, the friend would just die. I don't know why that was happening. uh my dad is he self-medicates with alcohol, so he does just drinks. So that is him, and I can't change him. He can only change himself. Maybe he deals with his own issues in his soul, so I can't control that. So most of his friends are those people who are dealing with crisis, spiritual issues, and they can, when you're dealing with spiritual issues or just mental issues, depression, anxiety, and everything, your nervous is not regulated, you can just easily give up. It is actually a suicidal, so many cases of suicide come from that nervous regulation. So if your nervous system is not regulated, you're bound to have depression, anxiety, have existential crisis, die, just wish to die, which we so many of us have been there. And gladly, people like me have been able to work on ourselves and have been able to pull ourselves out of this, that, nasty situation, and become a better person, become a better version of yourself. So at some point, back to my story, at some point I had to wonder, why is it that I try to cut off my friends, and then after some time, they come rolling back? I don't understand what is happening. So I had to reflect this issue from my parents to myself. What did I learn from my guardians, my parents? They were doing the same cycle of having toxic friends, friends who are just neutralizing them. Like I remember one time my mom told me, Grace, be careful because sometimes your friends does not want you to succeed out of envy and jealousy, and they might even plot something nasty for you. And that shook me. Recently, I've been having hours, because that is in my past now. I was able to heal that. I was able to eliminate that fear in my life. So I was having that deep fear of my friends having that, that toxic energy, that thought of causing me harm. Little did I know it's the fear that it grew, getting affirmed again and again by my mother. So essentially, I was sometimes being afraid of success, because what if I succeed and my friends don't like that, and maybe they plot something, or I get to lose them, which was not again an issue, but I was deeply scared that what if they plot something nasty for me? I mean, I don't want to die on the peak of my success. No, I just want to thrive. So I decided to eliminate the fear, understand that this is a thing that came from my both of my parents, and take my power back. So I had to do a mantra, and I easily do that by self-hypnotizing myself when I'm sleeping and waking up, or just having that meditative state during the day of saying what I want, or shaping my future, saying the way I want things to turn out for me, saying that I don't want to be my mother and my father. I love them, but I am me. I am whole. I am at peace. I am attracting the people who are on the same level as me, the people who want to grow the same way as me. I don't want people who are pulling me back. I don't want to keep such kind of friends. And it got really, really bad for me. And at some point, when that energy was leaving my psyche, my soul, I felt the void. I felt so emotional, and I literally had a moment to cry it out, to let the energy flow. And at that moment, it's when I felt that the friends that I used to trigger that fear in me, they're like a distance. They're a distance past of my life. So I felt the distance, and I knew that yes, the magic, my prayer, and the magic of my mind have worked. Yes, they're no longer part of me, but I had to pull that root from from the deep root, from where I was given by my mother and my father. And I had to make a whole new me, with my thinking and my, whole me without the fear. And that is how I shaped my life without, having to get the fear and carry it with me and living afraid. And eventually, you know what? You attract what you think. So if I could have carried on with that fear of fearing friends and still keeping them around, probably I could have not succeeded. I could not be doing maybe this YouTube, which I love doing. I could not be able to help other people, because they are constantly draining me and telling me, oh, you're not doing this good. You should fix this. You should, no, you should think like this. No. And I'm very, very kind person, and I love my friends, and I'm very empathetic. So I listen to people. So, and again, I'm psychic. So I know when someone is trying to control me, and trying to change me into how they want. So I can't allow anyone to manipulate me. I already know how reverse psychology works, how psychology people, I mean, I know so many things about psychology, so I'm not mundane. So no one can control me. I know your thoughts. When you speak some words, I know how, where you're going with that. I can join the dots. And if I'm in that space of confusion, or am I really supposed to let this person go or let this thing go, then I'll get some confirmation from my psyche. I'll just get a vision or a dream that explains everything, which is really good because I mean, when you have God, the power, the energy backing up to make you better, then never say no. So I obey. If I get to a situation of I'm not comfortable, I'm not sure what I'm thinking, I'm not sure whether this is one of the friends I should let go, then I just ask myself questions. Do I need to let this person go? How do I feel after spending some time with this person? Is this person giving me enough as I'm giving them? Or I'm just giving enough and then they're giving me less? So I had to question myself. And when I'm not sure, I just leave it to my subconscious mind. I leave it to God. And when I sleep, I know that I'm going to get the answers that I need. I'm going to get the confirmation that I need. So it happened to me recently, which was, I think, yesterday. It was a tough one because that friend of mine, we've been friends since we were little girls, and I've been having, is one of those friends that I was feeling that this friend, whenever I'm with her, she's basically masculine, and she sees the femininity in me. And since being feminine, we are submissive, deep down, I am an easier target for her. When she's not able to control everybody in her life and even her own life, she has me to control. So I decided, you know what, I'm going to protect my energy. I am not going to keep up with her anymore. I can lose friends, and I am losing friends on this side and I'm gaining friends on this side. So I don't have to to place myself in a losing corner simply because they are friends or because we've known each other for decades. No. My happiness, my joy comes first. I don't have to spend some time with a friend and then take a whole day or two of a week, whole week, to recover from that hangout that we did. No, that is draining. That is not fun at all. So that is one of the things that I had to do. Like, it's not easy, and I know so many people out there are trying to let go of their friends and they can't do that. When you're confused, just ask your Lord some questions. Ask universe. The answers that you need will come to you, and they will come to you through your dreams, your visions, your intuition. It's just a feeling or just a a thought randomly during the day. That is the confirmation from God, because that is how the universe communicates with us. So it is not easy, but it is essential, and it is important for you to learn that you can live without those friends without, you know, intoxifying your life. That is part of detox. Eliminate the bad and the good will come in, and you'll be able to get on the next level that you want easily because no one is trying to pull you back. This video might trigger so many people. Yes, I am comfortable sharing it because that is my truth. This is my truth. This is me, and I am going to talk my truth because this is my channel and I love you guys. I'm going to see you in the next one. Please like, share, comment, and subscribe. Share with your friends. And I'm glad to see you comment and tell you what you think about it. Tell me the crazy choices that you've made about your life and changing it. And I'll see you on the next one. Bye.